Hi, this what you need to do when you're starting your lessons. Make sure you have all the 6 books. This is the technique book. You have your perfect start book. This one is for the tempo. Theory book, lesson book, performance. The gold star performance is for the recitals. Okay, so what you start with is the technique, but before you get into the technique book, just make sure that the kids know, if it's a 3 or a 5 year old, that they know. You start with the finger numbers. You ask them, okay, how many fingers do you have on your right hand? They'll tell you, okay, we have 5. Then you just tell them, okay, so you just say, okay, can you wiggle your 1? So your thumb will always be a 1, your pinky will always be a 5. And you play a game of wiggle your 1s, then wiggle your 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s. Okay, then you'll ask them, how many letters do you have in the alphabet, which is from A to Z? Most kids don't know. 4-year-olds, they don't know how many letters, but you have 26 letters in the alphabet. But when it comes to music, we have only 7 letters, and that's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So you can just play, have them do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. They need to say it loud with you. So they can do like 2 or 3 times. Then after you do that, then the next thing you're gonna do, you're just gonna ask them to play groups of 3s. Find groups of 3s from the end, 3s, and you play. When you get to the middle, change your right hand, groups of 3s up to the end. This is just a 76 key keyboard, but the pianos are 88 keys, so you have at least groups of 7s, but these ones are just like 5 or 6. Then in the groups of 3s, then you do groups of 2s too. 2s. Once you get to the middle, change with your right hand. 2, 2. Okay. Then you tell them, take finger number 2 on your right hand, place it on this one, which is your middle C. You'll tell them the first note in the groups of 2s is your middle C, and that's where you always say. So you'll say, okay, what is this? They'll tell you, oh, middle C. Then you say, okay, when you go an octave higher to the next group of 2, this is your treble C. So you make them say it after you. So what is that? That's middle C. How about this? They'll be like, oh, I don't know. Then you just repeat, it's treble C. Then you go back, what is this? This middle C. How about this? Treble C. Then middle C, you play a game with them until they know what a middle C, treble C is. Then you say, okay, an octave lower with the left, that's your bass C. So you ask them, okay, repeat after me, bass C. Then they repeat. Then you go back to, okay, what is this? Oh, middle C. Then bass C, middle C. How about this? Treble C, middle C, bass C. So you're playing all those 3 C's. Now they know that these are the C's that they're going to be working with for the first set of books. Then you take finger number 2, you put it on middle C, that's the right hand. Finger number 2 on your left hand, you're gonna start from the end. So different pianos start with different notes, but full piano will start with A. But this one you're just gonna start with E. So it's gonna be, they have to say it loud. E, F, G. G is the last one, because then you start A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, middle C, D, E, F, G. Change hands. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So you always have, the reason why you have to pause on G always, so that they don't say H, I, J, K, because you don't have those in music. So you always have to make them pause when they get to G, because G is the last one. So G, and then they start A. It's gonna help them to know, okay, I have to get back to A. Okay. Then the next thing, once they do the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, they already know the 3 C's in the syllabus. That's the middle C, bass C, treble C. Then you can tell them, okay, in the fingers, you can place your fingers curved like this. And to be able to learn that, I would say you go to your technique book, which is the first book, the red one. Open page number 2, and you will be able to, I'm not going to go through the whole technique, but you ask them, okay, what sports do you play? Other kids, oh, I do ballet, I do basketball, I play soccer. But you'll just say, okay, when you play basketball, what do you need to know? They'll say, oh, I need to know how to run, I need to know how to shoot, I need to know how to jump and all that. So how about if it's a girl, I say, oh, I do ballet. Okay, what do you need to know? Oh, I need to know skilled lips, or I need graceful motion and balance. So you go through that. So say for a pianist, you need to have a perfect posture. So you cannot just place your feet up or wherever. You just have to make sure you find where the middle C is. We just played all the 3 C's. And make sure you check your distance, flexible wrist, fast fingers. And then once you know your positioning, then make sure that you go through the 5 secret techniques, and they're all listed on page 4 and 5 of the red book. So they go through the karate pose, you have to check your distance, blooming flowers, which is the second secret, and all these are self-explanatory. So you just make sure you just go through that and make sure that for the blooming flowers, that's carved hand position, loose fist, and just make sure there's carved fingers. Making your O's, the tips of your finger, they should be making your O's. Make sure that they know, okay, it's the O that they're making. So the tips are touching 1 and 2, 1 and 3, and they say it 1 and 4, and 1 and 5. The same with left hand, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1 and 4, 1 and 5. So when it comes to heavyweight ropes, you just say, this heavyweight ropes helps you when you're relaxing, and when you're just about to make a presentation like on a recital, you just tell them you have to relax your shoulders and just lift up your arms, so you sag it, make them fall down. Then in slow motion you bring your arms up, they feel heavy, and then you just let them fall either on your lap like that. Don't force it, but just because your shoulders are down, they're not helping you. So you just, if I let go, it just falls down, or you can do it on the piano like that. You see, the fingers are heavy, so they should always be relaxed when they are playing in front of people. And then you have your thumb punch. They cannot play with the thumb like this. They need to play the thumb on the side. They can just you can have them do it like this. Most kids will want to do like this. If they're beginning, just tell them, okay, just have your fingertips touch with the thumb on the side. So that's the thumb punch. Left hand like that. Okay, so once they do that, go through this. You can do this for the next, just review it for the next 2 or 3 classes. That way they know, okay, these are the techniques that they need to use. Then you come here and say, okay, now you know how you do your fingertips. You always play with your fingertips. You don't play like this. You play with your fingertips. Then you go through the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. Pinky on bassy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Be vocal about that. So let us play the piano with the sound of music. Let us play the piano with the sound of music. Once they know that, they can do both fingers. Let us play the piano with the sound of music. This one will take time, but they just have to learn on how to do that. Be vocal. Make sure they're singing, and you're making, the more they're singing, they're saying it, their brains are also being involved, and you make their brains think while they're playing. So it's not just the fingers doing the work. Then once you do that, you can do the arpeggio. For the arpeggio, I don't know can you pass me a pencil? For the arpeggios, for a 3 or a 4-year-old, they cannot be able to play the fingers. They'll always play all the fingers at once. But to be able to help them out, you take a pen or a pencil and you place it like that. Once you place it like this, then the fingers number 2 and number 4 are not going to be able to play. So you're just going to have finger number 1, 3 and 5 playing. So you're just going to have them play 1, 3, 5 on middle C with your right hand. Your thumb is on C. Your thumb always on C. 1, 3, 5, 1, 1, 3, 5, 2, 1, 3, 5, 3, 1, 3, 5, 4, 1, 3, 5. They can do that up to 10. Then you take the pencil, or make sure you're always using a pencil, no pens, because if you use a pen and you make a mistake, then you can't erase it and then your work is so dirty. So just make sure that the kids know that's a rule in music. They need to use a pencil that can be erased. Okay, 5, 3, 1, 1, 5, 3, 1 on bass C. 5, 3, 1. So this is called arpeggio, or the broken chord, and you do it 10 times for beginners. And then once you do that, then you can do the block. You do them all together at the same time, and you count 1 to 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The same with your right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So once you've done the arpeggio, then you can move to for all the kids now, they already know their fingers are firm and flexible. Now they can do the 1, 3, 5. Then you do 1, 3. The triads, we call these triads. You do it at octave. So they do this. Once you get to C, then you come back. You come back down. The triads, arpeggio, and then you do the same for the left hand. Once you finish left hand, you do the blocks, triads. Then you do left hand the same. Okay, so for the exercise you've done the arpeggio. Now you can you've done the blocks, the block chord. Then you do your drill 1. So the drill 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 4. Keep moving. 5, 4, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 4. 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2. 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, 2. 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2. 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1. Then you do the same with the left hand. So you do up 4 and then you come back down, and you'll see it in the paper. It tells you what to do. And then once you finish that, you have the alphabet soup. The alphabet soup, you'll always find it in your theory book. So for the alphabet soup, you'll start with A, because that's what you have in your theory book, and it says play the alphabet soup on page 15. So when you do that, they'll fill it in fast, and then they'll just do the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 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 A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's G is the last one. Then G, F, E, D, C, B, A, 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 G, F, E, D, C, B, A. That's for the first scale, which is the scale of C. So now they know how to do the exercises. The exercises are not in the book, so you have to know that every time you're doing the beginner exercises, all these exercises, you'll just receive a piece of paper with the syllabus, and now you have the ability to watch the video. Make sure you always go through this, look at the video, and you can be able just to learn from that and be able to have a successful lesson. So when you get to the books, so make this one will be now self-explanatory. Just you already told them, okay, how many fingers you have in your right hand, which is your right hand. Most kids, 3-4-year-old, sometimes even 5-year-old, they don't know, oh, this is your right hand. So you just to be able to know your right hand, your thumb always points on this side. For this case, it's the eastern side. For your left hand, your thumb points that side. In this case, it's the west side. So then the exercise asks you, I need you to show me, okay, right hand, circle your right hand, which finger number, then you say, oh, it's finger number 2. Which finger number, then you go to the second one, right or left, and you can do that. With the once you finish this first one, this will be for the first lesson. They'll have this exercise for the first lesson. You can write the homework up here. You always make sure you put the date. It's very important, because just in case the parents say, oh, you are not there and there's no any other way to prove it, you can always say, yeah, you can just check the book, the theory book, and I put the date that I came in class, and I placed all the homework, you did all the exercises, and I listed all of them down here in the book. Most parents will say, oh, I don't know where to find the book. They'll give you a plain piece of paper. They say, okay, give me a plain piece of paper. I'll write the homework in the plain piece of paper. So that way you know for sure. Make sure you have the date and you can just sign it. Just that way the parents, if they have any query on dates and time, you can always tell them that, oh, these are the dates and this is the time that I was in class. So which is very, very important. For the exercises, the last thing is, all this that we did is the scale of C. All this is the scale of C. So once you teach, and you can just add one exercise at a time to be able to, for the kids just to be able to digest them very well. So you did everything in the scale of C. Once maybe 1 or 2 months, you can move to the scale of G. Once they have graduated, you just say, okay, we did your arpeggios in the scale of C. Now I'm gonna graduate you to the scale of G, which has 1 sharp. So everything is gonna be like, you're gonna start on G, not C anymore. So it's gonna be G as F sharp. So you just move up. Then you go back. Then you do the left hand once, and then you can also do the blocks the same. Yeah, let me do it again. Then you change, because you have an F sharp in the scale of G. Then you go back, and they can do it slowly. It doesn't matter. You can just do it slowly, just until they get it. They know that the F sharp. You're doing scale of D. Everything changes. Everything changes because you have now the sharps. So just make sure if you have a system on the way you're doing things, it becomes easier for the kids to be independent, and they know, even if their parents don't know anything about music, the kids already know that, okay, this is the system, this is the way we do things. I just finished scale of C, now I graduated the scale of G, which has 1 sharp, and I'm doing the same things. Arpeggio, block, drill 1, alphabet soup, everything starts on the scale. So if it's G, you always start on G, and then you move to scale of D. It's gonna take you 3, 4, 5 years, but you're doing the same thing. It's gonna be easy for the kids to do things on their own and become more independent. And I hope this tutorial is gonna help you be able to become the best teacher you can be. And welcome to At Home Music Lessons. And my name is Kenny. Thanks.